Now that we are getting into season 2 of My Hero Ultra Rumble, we are going to take an in-depth look at how the game is doing overall on streams, on plays, on overall ratings, all of that good stuff. So let's go ahead and head over to some charts. I'm going to be using a couple of different websites here. The first one is Steam Chart. So if we look right at the top, it tells you how many players are playing right now. We have 2,408 players on Steam alone. That is not accounting for Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, or any other console that people might be playing on. And then also it tells us our all-time peak of players is 46,591 2 months ago, but then in the last 24 hours, our peak was 2,853. So since the game launched back in September, we have steadily had a drop-off of players who just wanted to try the game, check it out for the first time. And now I would say we are at this normal 24-hour peak of around 3,000 players. So that's kind of where the game sits on Steam right now. And then we have, of course, all the other consoles to factor in too. So if we ever get crossplay, we'll have a very solid player base. Now, 3,000 players a day at any given point in time on a game, I would say is pretty successful and pretty okay. Would I like to see the 46,000 players on all at one time? Absolutely, but I feel like a lot of people were driven away from the game during the points where we had bugs and the UI felt really clunky and stuff like that. I mean, which is fair considering they released a full and published game. It was no longer a beta, and then they really dropped the ball with Aizawa's release. But since then, I will say they have done an immaculate job communicating what they're going to work on. They did it within a relatively decent time frame. Could it have been quicker? Yes, but they have fixed so many of the bugs. They have made Aizawa feel better. The newest character release was very good with Endeavor, so they're doing a lot of things right. Still no UI changes, but those might come in the future, and then probably expect crossplay around Season 3. So with all that said, if we look at the lifetime player count, you can see here on Thursday, September 28th, we had 46,591 players at an all-time high. And then recently on the 23rd, we had 5,666 players. So it did go down pretty quickly and steadily. And then right here on Thursday, the 9th of November, we kind of hit our lowest point. And then from there, we have gone up a little bit, but I think now we're at about where we're going to sit unless people just start to take an interest in the game again. Maybe they release a new map that would definitely bring players back, but having fixed a lot of the bugs, I feel like we're not going to lose any more players. I feel like if anything, we might gain a few players, not anything too crazy like significant, but at least decent. And once again, these charts right here, these player counts, I just can't reiterate this enough, is just Steam. It does not include all the other consoles. I wish other consoles had charts like these for Xbox, Switch, PlayStation. I looked for them. I could not find them easily. If you know a website where you can look up these type of statistics, drop it in the comments and I will absolutely put that in the next video. And then if we go down, we can see concurrent players, Twitch stats, owner estimations. I assume this is like how much money they've made off the game. So we got like 3 very different estimations of 418,000, 699,000, and 1.4 million. I'm going to go definitely in the millions with how many consoles it's on. It's a global release and it's a gacha game where you have to spend hundreds of dollars. Like it's definitely making money. I guarantee it. Otherwise, they wouldn't continue to put so much time and effort into it. They wouldn't care about the bugs and stuff like that if it was not making them a lot of money. And then, so for Twitch stats, let's go ahead and head over here to another website called Stream Charts. And so Stream Charts right here gives us a lot more of the stats and how this game is performing on Twitch. Okay. Personally, I don't stream on Twitch all that often. I do have a Twitch. I stream once in a great while, but I prefer to stream on YouTube. Only time I really stream on Twitch is when there's rewards, like drop rewards that my viewers can get. So the people who are streaming on Twitch though are getting about, I don't know, let's see down here. We got all the people down here. 27,000 views for the top English person on Twitch. 10,000 for the top French person, 9,000 for the top Japanese person. That's actually kind of crazy that Japanese is so much lower than the top English person. 6,000 for the top Thai person, 5,000 for the top Spanish person, 5,000 for the top Portuguese. So honestly, pretty decent numbers. 27,000 I would say is the really, really decent number, right? Of course, not everybody on Twitch is going to achieve those numbers, but right now, on Twitch, this is live. We have 920 people watching Twitch streams of My Hero Ultra Rumble across the board, and you can see kind of how many we had each day. So yesterday it was 1,669. In the past 30 days, 3,823 as an as peak viewers. Sorry, average was 697. So I mean, the game overall for a Bandai Namco anime game, I would say is doing all right. But when you compare it to games like Fortnite, Roblox, the games Minecraft that are way up there towards the top, this is just a drop in the bucket compared to them. So I don't know. Take that how you will. I'm not going to say it's good or bad necessarily, but let me know what you guys think down in the comments in terms of viewers and how it's doing. It's only on 129 channels on Twitch right now overall is what it's saying. And then you got a list of the top live streams right here for My Hero Ultra Rumble. And you can also see over here how many hours were watched in different months. So in September, we had 1,132,000 hours. But then in October, we actually had a lot more views in October, which is crazy because we had the botched Aizawa launch and everything and all the bugs going on. And you would expect October to be the month where you get less viewers, but 3,516,000. I guess maybe when I put this in perspective and think about it though, the game was only out for a few days in September and we had 1 million, whereas it was out for a whole month in October and we had 3 million. So maybe that's not as good as I think. I guess we'll have to wait until we see the November numbers come out to really kind of see how good the watch hours are for this type of game. And then last but not least, I want to talk about the ratings for the game. Okay, so this is all, once again, just purely based on Steam because statistics aren't there for Xbox, PlayStation, and whatnot. The Twitch stream was for all consoles, but these charts right here are for Steam. All right, so we have the review score, and if you look at the review score starting from October, it's not that great, and then all of a sudden we get, these are positive reviews, by the way, a big uptick in positive reviews on November 21st to the 24th roughly, and that is the time that we were getting hyped up about Endeavor being released. They were communicating bug fixes and things like that, and then right after that we got Endeavor released and we got bug fixes and we got a lot more positive reviews. So that means people are enjoying the game. They're happy with the updates by the developers. I don't know if those reviews include reviews of people who did negative reviews and changed them, or if those are purely new positive reviews, but nonetheless, the review count going up for positive reviews, I would say that is a very good sign for the game. Hopefully that will, all these changes will bring some players back. I know maybe a lot of players are like, I'm not coming back till there's a new map, I'm not coming back till there's crossplay, which is fair, but they are working on that stuff. We know it's coming. Hopefully it'll come soon. And then we also have units sold over here. I don't know what they mean by units sold because it's a free-to-play game. Maybe they mean downloads. Maybe they're talking about how much money people have spent on the gacha and stuff like that, but I think this is downloads. So for Steam alone, we have 1,040,000 downloads, and that's an insane number, right, guys? 1 million downloads on Steam alone, not including any other console. That's an insane amount of downloads for the game. Now, how many of those users are actually active of the 1 million downloads? Well, you guys have seen that for yourselves in the previous charts. And then down here you can see the top seller rank. So right here on the 21st, My Hero Ultra Rumble was 712 for top seller. I believe top seller this time is not just based on like purchase of the game. I believe it's counts in-game transactions for this particular chart right here. So it was 712. Then on the 22nd, it dropped down to 2,277 because a lot of people probably weren't spending money at this point because this is right before Endeavor drops, right? And then we come up here to the 23rd and the 24th specifically, where we have the release of Endeavor, the release of a new banner, and all of a sudden the game has shot back up to 1,007. So we went from 2,277 to 1,007 in terms of money, and then we go even higher on the day after Endeavor launches to rank 260. So the game is doing very well in terms of money with the launch of Endeavor, right? Endeavor brought a lot of money in for the game, and that's good. Okay, because that means as long as the game is getting money, they're going to continue to update it, they're going to continue to work on it, continue to improve it, and make it better. It goes back down to 592 after that, back down to 715, back down to 820, but then a weird thing happens on the 29th, it goes back up to 451. So maybe people got paid around this date or something like that. I don't know. I'm not like an analytics guy. I just look at the charts and tell you guys what I see. But overall, what do I think this means for the future of My Hero Ultra Rumble? I think we have a steady player base now. I think it is a decent player base where we have about 3,000 players on at any given time on PC alone. As soon as we get crossplay, I think the game is going to blow up, because I imagine at the same time that we get crossplay, we are going to get a new map and a new character, and I think the game is going to do so well, potentially even a new game mode. At that point, all this stuff, I expect it all to happen. I know this might be naive of me, it might be copium, I don't know, but I really genuinely expect all that stuff to happen around the same time. So new map is what I would expect. I would also expect a new game mode. I would expect crossplay. You know, there's just so much stuff to look forward to for My Hero Ultra Rumble. These are my opinions, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. What do you think of the charts? And if you guys enjoyed the video, please go down there, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.
Maybach music. Can anybody out there